Just leaving Big Reds right back there. Solid campground, solid rest stop, right on the Florida trail line. Definitely worth stopping in there for a rest, grab some food. Really good spot, good people. Slept well there last night. It is a gravel campground, okay? So that just keep that in mind. When I used to have a trekking pole tent, it was a little challenging for me to pitch a tent in gravel. This street, this 98, can be a little bit busy. A lot of trucks going by, so I'm trying to stay on the shoulder here, keep my headlamp on so they see me. Originally, I was gonna shoot for Port Leon, which is a campsite in St. Mark's, but I may push it to the actual town of St. Mark's, depending how far I get and how fast I get there. We have made it to our turnoff point, exiting Highway 98. There we go. Back into the woods we go, where we're safe. I think this is our cue to take a right. And then once you get to this intersection of these forest roads, we take a left. So St. Mark's already is noticeably more moist or wet than some of the other areas I've been walking through. Can't imagine during a wet season how flooded this section gets. It's so peaceful out here, very scenic. But the only issue is the drinking water situation. So all the water that you can collect and filter here is brackish. So it's too salty to consume, which is why I need to make sure I manage my water, at least the water that I have on me, which I'm carrying. And it should get me through until I reach St. Mark's. But I'm also relying on water caches that are out here as well. So I was just looking through the far out comments to see if there is actually any new water caches or new water that was left at the campsites up ahead. And sure enough, the latest comment I saw, I think it was just a couple days ago, said there was 9 gallons at this campsite up here. So that's very reassuring, but I got to see it with my own eyes, you know? So once we get there, it's about 0.8 away, this Pinhooks campsite. So once we get there, we'll assess how much water is actually left. You know, the far out comments are usually very accurate. But again, you know, I got to see it with my own eyes to believe it. This is the Pinhook River Bridge. So this bridge was once used as a road. One of the most scenic spots in St. Mark's. This is definitely a unique area. Each like wildlife area has its own energy and like kind of signature look to it, I think. Like that Pinhooks Bridge, that was awesome. That was very scenic and beautiful. So I almost walked right by this campsite. Looked over here, the sign is a little broken, but apparently you gotta cross this log to get to the campsite. Plenty of flat spaces to tent around here. Let's see how much water is left. Oh yeah, no, we good. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this water is exactly what I was hoping to find. This should be plenty to get me through tonight and into St. Mark's tomorrow. So very happy about that. So I'll top off all my bottles here before pushing on. All topped off with water. Pack is super heavy now. I hate carrying more water than I need to, but unfortunately I need to carry this much. So apparently this is the entrance to an alternate blue route. As you can see off in the distance, the blue blaze does exist. But this looks like a route you'd have to bushwhack through. So in case you're wondering what that loop is for that blue trail, it's the Rookery Loop. That looked quite adventurous, that little detour from the Florida Trail. Here we go, turning off the forest road, finally into a footpath. This is what I was expecting. Now you can continue down there, and I think eventually it meets up with the Florida Trail again. I think that is in case it's a high water year. I was wondering when we were gonna cross some water. Yeah, this is the adventure I thought we were gonna get into today. This section is really cool. A little bit of a maze and an obstacle course, but man, it's good times. We got ourselves another little mud water crossing. I think we can go right across this log. This might be a little tricky to navigate. Mud everywhere. That about does it for that section. The Swamp Hammock Trail. That was a doozy. Then we back on the road. That was a little workout right there. 3 miles of, felt like all I was doing was lunges. My legs are toasted after that. Was not expecting it. Next campsite or wherever we can rest next, we're definitely taking advantage of that. Because I'm a little bushed. A little bushed after that. It was a little more technical than I thought. And I don't know how you don't get muddy and how you're not going to get poison ivy going through that section. I think I saw quite a bit of poison oak, poison ivy growing there. Wouldn't be surprised if I end up with a little bit. I think all the way out there into the horizon is the Gulf Coast. This view, guys, is amazing. Gives me the chills just looking out over this. So all the way out there, as I told you before, is the Gulf Coast. So we're right in the bend of the Panhandle. And this is pretty nice over here too. Ooh, suck it in. Suck in that ocean breeze, baby. Oh, I feel revitalized being right next to the coast. So I'm definitely an ocean person. And I mean, I don't mind a spring here and there. Also, the mountains are nice too, but man, when I'm looking out over into the ocean, I just feel a sense of like calmness, like I'm home. Honestly, I did not expect to like this section of the Florida Trail that much. Is it me or is there a lighthouse way the hell out there? Here's the Ring Dyke campsite. Oh, I think I see a water cache over there too. Not really good tenting area, unless maybe up there. So I think I definitely got bit by a spider or something, because it's, you can see like right on my ankle, it's kind of swollen a little bit, which is weird because my ankle was itching yesterday. I think it had to have happened yesterday. Great, we'll have to monitor that. Like two little white, where is it? Looks like two little white marks. Yeah, like two little white dots side by side. So it's like either an ant or I'm assuming a spider because yeah, it's swollen. All topped off with water, dried my tent out. And now we're moving on, continuing this beautiful scenic walk to the next campsite. It's important you get these turns right. So you don't want to end up way the hell down there on the other side of the water. So this section actually kind of reminds me of the Everglades a little bit. Taking a left onto, I believe this is Lighthouse Road. I think should take you all the way to the lighthouse that we saw earlier. Okay. The old backhoe blocking our way. I was wondering if this bridge was up and functional. Oh, but you can see it kind of collapsing a little bit. Over here and then up there. I swear, like, the biggest thing about being on trail and kind of living this type of lifestyle is you have to adapt and be ready to kind of like change plans at like a snap of a finger, because certain things can come up, opportunities come up, certain things happen, and you just got to kind of, you know, adapt and go with it. So I was thinking as I'm walking this, I think I only have maybe about 3 miles until I reach camp, and it's not even 2:30 yet. So I'm cruising today, and I took about a 45-minute break back at that Ring Dike camp. So I am moving, and I thought, in that Port Leon where I was going to stay tonight is literally less than 2 miles from St. Mark's. So essentially it would be a narrow day. And I was thinking, like, what's the point? What's the point of spending the night? Yeah, it'd be cool, you know, hanging out at that campsite, but you know, I think I kind of just want a nice comfy bed. Plus I got that bite on my ankle, so I'm a little, I mean, I think I'm fine, but I just want to take somewhat of a precaution and be near people or a town in case I do have to, you know, get it checked with as well. And plus I won't have to worry about water. I'm still carrying water, so I can start shedding some of that weight. It just, I don't know, it just kind of registered that it didn't really make sense to stay the night just to only hike 2 miles or less than 2 miles tomorrow. Might as well just finish it up today, because that would be a kind of like a waste of a day in a video as well, right? So that's what we're doing. The room was available tonight. I just got off the phone with the people at Sweet Magnolia. They said, yeah, they'll have it ready for me. So that is the new plan, and we're just gonna continue to cruise there, because I wouldn't even be able to check in until 3 p.m. tomorrow. So like, I'd just be sitting around trying to figure out something to do. Yeah, this just made more sense to do this. I don't know what I was thinking when I planned this section. Turning on to Port Leon Road. I swear I'm knocking these sections out faster and faster. I'm walking quicker, I'm doing more miles. I'm definitely doing this a lot faster than what I originally thought, which is good. I love it. I just gotta think a little bit differently now when I start planning out more sections of this trail. Right over here is the Port Leon campsite. This is where I was gonna spend the night, but we got here before 3:30. Yeah, here it is. So you did have to get a permit to camp here, which I did, so I have it. But I didn't realize I was gonna get here so damn early. Got about 4-5 hours of daylight left. And actually, I'm kind of glad I'm not staying here, because this looks a little overgrown, if I'm being honest. Like, only one good tent spot there. Just taking a quick rest here, about to get up and get moving. Just need a 5-minute break to catch my breath before this last push to the marina. Now, I should be there like around 4, so that'll give me at least a couple hours, you know, to catch a ride. I know the marina doesn't close until 6, so this should be an interesting experience to see how we're going to get across this river. If you're not familiar with it, you'll see what I'm going to have to do shortly. Okay, looks like we turn off a forest road and take a footpath the rest of the way, which I didn't realize. So hopefully this is all clear and good to go. I just saw a big old hog. I thought it was a bobcat at first because it looked like it was moving stealthy. As it got closer, I noticed it was a pig. Snorted and then it just ran away. There's the marina over there. We've made it to the river crossing. This is where we now need to catch a ride to the other side somehow. So we can call up the marina, but it doesn't look like, yeah, we might have to do that since it doesn't look like there's any boats passing by. Otherwise, you just holler at the boats, see if they can pick you up. So sitting here waiting didn't look too promising. There's not a lot of activity going on here. So I did end up calling the marina, and she said she'll send somebody over shortly to pick me up and take me across. I think this is our guy right here on the pontoon.
Yeah, I'll come down in the morning.
So just got off the boat. The captain's name was Chase. Really cool guy. Apparently they do that all week. Apparently they've been pretty busy. So that's a really cool little service that they offer. Now we're just walking through downtown St. Mark's to our hotel for tonight. It's pretty sweet. You got a grocery store, you got some restaurants. I think we'll go check out that restaurant down there, that River Cafe, after we check in. Got Boland's Grocery. We're definitely gonna stop there, see what we can get for food. It is, I think, 4:30 p.m. So yeah, I think that was a great move. Come in here, get a nice room all to myself. We got restaurant options. That's the other thing too, you get the food. Oh, instead of eating that processed crap, which I think has been kind of upsetting my stomach a little bit. I want that real, I need that real food, you know? So this will be nice. I think I might take a nice cold shower, not a hot shower, because I've been sweating all day. And here we are, Sweet Magnolia. I got instructions to go around the back of this place and enter through the guest door. There it is, guest door. Right through here. Sweet, they got bikes as well. And here's the lock boxes. I'm number 1, but I think she said my key was already in my door. Oh, this place is sweet. Got a pool table, got a massage chair. All right, here I am. All right, key's right there. Look at that, they got coffee for us, water. Nice little tub, bathroom, shower. Oh man, yeah, this was a good move. They even put a cookie on the pillow. What's the rest of this place like? Oh, there's a whole little... She did say we could have the snacks too. Look at all this. This is awesome. Oh, that's a heavy load. I'm absolutely starving. We're gonna check out this restaurant down here. This looks sweet. Really cool. All done at the, what was that? Riverside Cafe. Just that blackened fish was pretty good. It wasn't enough. It's pretty expensive for such a small amount of food. It's like almost $21 for that little sandwich and a little side of vegetables. Definitely could have ate more, but I might have a few snacks back at this Magnolia hotel I'm staying in. So that's it for today, guys. Back at the place, chilling out on the porch before bed, just catching that last sunset breeze. Thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video.